So what's the best running shoe? That's an easy question to answer because there is no answer. But everyone will just tell you what they think, which is what I'm going to do now. I've basically always over the years had Asics, and mainly that just came from just my dad used to throw them out and I would then run another 200 k's in them. But I couldn't bear spending so much money on these damn things. But Comrades, well, about 7-8 years ago, I noticed how all of the guys in the top 10 were wearing Mr. Price shoes, and where the top of the range Asics guys that they were beating were 2-3 grand, they were spending $500 at the till. Well, they were giving them, but that's what they cost. So I thought, let's give that a go, and this is how I got these in March 2018. These are now retired, but they are pretty much like what those guys are running in. There was a slightly racier version, but this is what I got. They were 459 rand. I checked it up, and they weigh 247 grams. Eventually, it's got some lacing stuff there that started going, but according to Strava, which I didn't really do that well, I did about 400 k's in these, and no problem with them really. Just the laces just went a bit, and you'll see there's a little bits of wear, that sort of thing. But I probably ran with these for 3 years. Never sort of more than 10 k's, but that's, a lot of pushing the kids on the pram. It's time to upgrade. New pair, Mr. Price again. I went for the slightly less racy version, but more trainer. And these are 324 grams, so a bit heavier. And yeah, I would still run in these, no problem. I was actually still running them beginning of this year. And yeah, for what you can pay for shoes, you can get great shoes from Mr. Price. I just wouldn't trust the guys in the shop to give you advice, but do what you can and eyeball the thing as much as possible. But there's really nothing wrong with them. But when I entered Comrades, I started road running. I thought I should maybe do a little bit of research. And through trail running, I'd actually dropped Asics, so they just fell apart for me. But nothing wrong with them really. Lots of people enjoy them, and I started with Adidas and was super happy. So I then went to the Adidas shop and I got these. This is the Solar Boost 5, Solar Glide 5 or 6 or something. And it's got all sorts of foams in it and the rest. And they were a little bit hard to start with, but I've done lots of training, lots of races. I did marathon, oceans, everything in it. And these have got about 500 k's on them now, if I've done Strava right. So I needed a new pair of shoes for Comrades, and you want to have them worn in but not worn out, and the right shoes. And I went down this massive YouTube rabbit hole on shoes, and there's no real answer. And unfortunately, the brands will tell you what they want to tell you, so you can't really take what they're saying at face value. And all the sort of reviews and the rest is normally aimed at faster people, elites, and sub-3 marathoners. So in the end, I went with a shoe called the Adidas again, Boston 12, and these are 287 grams. The previous ones were 385, so 100 grams off, and they've been great. They're a sort of a super trainer, they call them. It's all sorts of foam and boost, and it's got a fiberglass sort of tendrils that go through that support you. And yeah, they hopefully survive. I've done about 100 k's in them, and I've been happy. So if they work, it's great. These were, going from the 459 rand, these were $3,000. So it's 6 shoes. 6 of these equals one of those. But coming from a cycling background where technical stuff is quite important, and you can compare your stem and your wheels and your tires and everything, running, it's just the shoes and the nutrition. So hopefully it works. I have no real advice apart from just speak to as many people as you can, see what works for you, and you eventually have to take a plunge and drop a whole bunch of money and hope it works out.